Tomorrow is here. Drama. Esi mepe adiwa. Makana miria babako. Industrial revolution. Apatako Enugu. Okwa digital economy. Yeah. Agricultural revolution. Oh. Yeah. Esi nchekwa paper. The rock. Oboruzo dima. The rock. Esi ahwike marama. The rock. Quality education and all-round development. Yo. The rock. Our tomorrow is here. I say my tomorrow is here. Our tomorrow is here. I know.
Another feather added on the heart of Governor Peter Mba, which will spur him to work more, just as our then governor continues to seek ways to boost the state's economy, improve security of lives and property, making the state the preferred place for living and investments. The program you are watching is Lion Building in Action, brought to you on the Nigerian Television Authority NTA Enugu Network Center. We are glad you could join us on today's edition. Details of the stories and more coming your way shortly. Don't go away. Welcome back. We will begin by telling you that Governor Peter Mba's administrative prowess is gaining attention and commendation in the country, as he received the award of Governor of the Year from Sun newspaper in Lagos. Please take a listen.
The Governor of Enugu State, my brother, Dr. Peter Mba. Peter, congratulations.
The award, which was presented to the governor at the colorful event by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, was an acknowledgement of his administration's achievements in areas of security, massive infrastructural projects, including over 81 roads, ongoing construction of 260 Type 2 primary healthcare centers, and the education sector, where the governor has committed 33% of the state's 2024 budget and is equally building 260 smart schools across the electoral wards. The governor says the award serves as an inspiration to do more.
It is significant to us that our modest efforts in enhancing security and providing water for our people within 180 days of assuming office, and also embarking on massive infrastructural development. It is indeed significant to us that these modest efforts are receiving or gaining the attention of a revered newspaper like Sun. So we want to say to the Sun that these achievements could not have been possible without my tireless and committed team, and also the brave members of the security agencies in Enugu who have toiled day and night to provide security for us in Enugu State.
Governor Peter Mba, who is the only first-time governor to be honored with the Sun Award as the Governor of the Year, was also bestowed Courage in Leadership Award by the New Telegraph for his resolute war against insecurity in the state.
Tomorrow is here. Tomorrow is here. Drama. Esi mepe adiwa. Makana miria babako. Industrial revolution. Apatako Enugu. Okwa digital economy. Yeah. Agricultural revolution. Oh. Yeah. Esi nchekwa paper. You rock. Oboruzo dimma. You rock. Exia wike marama. You rock. Quality education and all-round development. You rock. Our tomorrow is here. I say my tomorrow is here. Our tomorrow is here. I know my tomorrow is here. Our tomorrow is here. Oh. Our tomorrow is here. Diama, esi mepe adiwo. Makana miri abobako. Industrial revolution. Abatago nenukunu. Okwa digital economy. Yeah. Agricultural revolution. Oh. Yeah. Esinchekwa paper. You rock. Oboruzo dimma. You rock. Exia wike marama. You rock. Quality education and all-round development. You rock. Our tomorrow is here. I say my tomorrow is here. Our tomorrow is here. I know my tomorrow is here.
You will agree with me that is an award deserving indeed. Moving on, as part of efforts to fulfill his campaign promises, consolidate on the successes achieved in the security of lives and property, Governor Peter Mba has inaugurated the State Security Trust Fund. This is to complement the state government's efforts in the fight against criminality. Although enacted in the year 2020, the law was not activated. Reason, the present administration initiated vital amendments to the law in 2023 and executed a deed of trust to pave way for the appointment and inauguration of Board of Trustees to bring the trust fund into full force. Governor Peter Mbahu explained that his administration had taken emphatic steps in addressing insecurity challenges bedeviling the state, said the inauguration of the Security Trust Fund will redouble the state government's efforts in the fight against insecurity, make Enugu State the preferred place for living and investment, as well as grow the state's economy. The governor, who commended them for accepting to serve the state with their wealth of experience and contacts, put the state's projected security expenditure for 2024 at 20 billion naira.
With your background and the successes you've attained in your various professional endeavors, we know you're going to use your social network to mobilize funds for the trust fund, and that you're also in line with the objective of the Security Trust Fund, intervene where necessary with the other security agencies in the state, procure equipment that is required, both human and material, to fight crime in the state. Some of you are already coming from the security background, so this is going to just fortify what we're already doing. We have a huge budget size for fighting insecurity in the state because it's at the center of everything we do. If we're going to grow our GDP to 30 billion from 4.4 billion, we require private sector investment. If private sector investment is going to come, we will need to have the environment, the enabling environment, and two things the private sector will be looking at is security and infrastructure.
The Board of Trustee Chairman, who commended the present administration for containing insecurity in the state and taking further steps to setting up the BOT Security Trust Fund, assured that the appointees would deliver on their mandate given the caliber of members.
The objectives of the Security Trust Fund will be to source for funds for the acquisition and deployment of security equipment and assets to carry out security efforts in the state, act as an intervention agency for all security agencies operating within the state, provide money for the acquisition and deployment of security equipment and human material and financial resources as shall be necessary to prevent crime and preserve public security in the state, promote the efficiency of all security organizations in the state, hold for the benefit of all citizens of the state any gifts or property or monies donated to the Security Trust Fund, acquire and deploy security equipment and such other resources as shall be necessary for achieving the objectives of the fund, and lastly, ensure that every stakeholder joins hands with the government in funding security operations within the state. So thank you, Your Excellency, for the honor and privilege you've accorded all of us.
The 11-member Board of Trustees, chaired by Ike Chioke, consists of top security agents, cleric, erudite scholars, and renowned members of the private sector. Meanwhile, briefing journalists after the State Executive Council meeting, chaired by Governor Peter Mba. The Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, who went down memory lane to last year when many communities in Isuzu local government area were displaced as a result of alleged herdsmen attack, said it was imperative to construct roads which would help reduce insecurity and boost agricultural activities in the area. He also hinted that about 300 military personnel are already in the local government area to enhance security of lives and property.
The military is building a barracks there to safeguard lives and properties and give confidence to our people to return back home and let them thrive in their agro businesses. So our own part in my ministry is to make sure that a good road that can carry the load of military equipment and agro produce in and out from there so that agro businesses can thrive, where the state government under the leadership of His Excellency is also aware that there being agro processing zones and being located in different agro centers. That area is potentially a good one, as the Commissioner for Agriculture told us in the meeting. I only join my fellow commissioners to thank His Excellency for his leadership. No matter where you are in Enugu State, your governor is thinking about you and the welfare and how to move us from where we are to the next level.
There are also vast economic opportunities that we are foreseeing coming out from the construction of that 22-kilometer road, which is the first phase, because we are foreseeing an expansion of that road from that 22 to even up to 37-kilometer road. Now, we know and we've heard from the Commissioner for Works that that place, we have a vast land for agriculture there. Currently, we learn that our people there from Enugu State, they've been displaced by the Fulani people. And that is the major reason why the government is intervening, because this government is an inclusive one. He can't be sitting here governing when some part of the state cannot even sleep in their house. So that road will open up economic opportunities there, agricultural-wise, and it will even take development down to that area. It is, the costs is justifiable, and assurance is given that the project will be given to the most qualified person. And it is completely backed up by our 2024 budget, which by now you know that is generally capital intensive. So we all appreciate His Excellency is. That's what they told us. No government bridges and ferries in that street. Umuchu, Franco streets in Idoribari. So this government, the only government for the past 8 years that remember that this street should be tarred. A lot of you in the press can also visit there and see the massive work going on there. So that's why some of us, many people are happy with what the present government of Uganda is doing. If you go there, the people in the street there, anytime they see any government official coming there, they feel elated because of what the government is doing there currently. And again, the government has promised that they will do a more holistic, approach to the sewage system within that street.
Meanwhile, the Commissioner for Information, Aka Eze Aka, also regretted the delay in the issuance of the ongoing National Identity Number, NIN, which he attributed partly to as a bottleneck to the governor's decision to purchase JAMB registration forms for indigent students in the state, which requires the NIN. He appealed to all affected to bear with the state government. Still on making Enugu State a safe place for business and living, Enugu State government has promised to strengthen its relationship with its various security agencies and build confidence of foreign investors. Governor Peter Mba made this known while playing host to the new state controller of immigration and the state commandant, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. The governor, who believes that no business thrives in an insecure environment, reiterated that his administration has zero tolerance for vandalism and insecurity, reason the state government is partnering closely with security agencies to enhance smooth operations.
Ours is also to ensure that Enugu State sustains its preeminent position in the affairs of the Committee of States in the country, and which is why we believe that under our watch we can grow the economy of Enugu State to become one of the top 3 economies in the country. We're able to grow it exponentially and also make poverty a thing of the past in our state. And it's also for this reason we believe that the role the immigration services and the collaboration as government we're going to have with you is of utmost importance.
State Comptroller of Immigration briefed on series of reforms in passport issuance and migration management, promised that the command will continue to operate within the ambit of the law to check activities of illegal migrants, while the NSCDC commander assured of safety in synergy with other sister security agencies.
I wish to reiterate that the Nigeria Immigration Service, Enugu State Command, is here to serve the state and its local community. The Nigeria Immigration Service, as you already know, is one of the relevant security agencies charged with the statutory responsibilities of ensuring the security and socio-economic stability of Nigeria.
My visit today to the office as my principal in the state is also to pay my all-around commitment to the security and safety of this state under your able watch, and also pledge to contribute my quota in the improvement of the security and protection of critical national infrastructure within the state. Within my 21 days in the state, these are some of my achievements so far. Deployment of highly trained undercover personnel to all the 16 local governments. Flash points and strategic locations within the state capital for intelligence information gathering to curb increasing spate of kidnappings which is becoming the order of the day.
The security agents promised to leverage on the state government's efforts of making Enugu State the safest in Nigeria. And passionate about making Enugu State the preferred destination for business and investments, Governor Peter Mbar has assured that his administration will collaborate with the organized private sector, promote their businesses, and grow the state's economy. We have interaction between the governor and the leadership of Enugu State Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines, and Agriculture, ESIMA. The governor, who ruled out some measures taken to ensure businesses in the state thrive, assured the organized private sector of adequate security and provision of enabling environments for ease of doing business.
We then have to continually engage with the private sector to understand how we can A, help scale up their business, B, also create environment for those who have not taken advantage of the friendly business environment of Enugu to come in and participate.
The ESIMA Board of Trustee Chairman, who commended the governor for his strides and achievements in agriculture, infrastructure, education, security, health, among other sectors, said the 35th edition of the Enugu International Trade Fair, fixed for April this year, with the theme promoting made in Nigerian products for global competitiveness, is aimed at supporting growth of SMEs towards achieving self-sufficient, productive, and export-based economy.
We are very pleased to be here to identify with you, Your Excellency, for your efforts towards enhanced development of Enugu State, to really prove that tomorrow is here. We wish to note with delight your painstaking efforts through various programs in the past 8 months of your administration, which have touched so many lives in areas of agriculture, infrastructure, education, security, health, and to enhance the state and the economy. We are primarily here to pay homage to you, Your Excellency, and to introduce the new Executive Council of the Chamber and the Chamber of Commerce.
The body seized the opportunity of the visit to introduce the newly elected Executive Council led by the 17th President, Odiega Jidonwu. At this point, we will call it a day. Please do keep a date with us, same time, same station, next week, to be abreast with the state government's activities. Until then, bye.
Revolution, digital economy. Yeah. Agricultural revolution, oh. Yeah. It's in paper. Education and all-round development, yo. Rock, and tomorrow is here. I say my tomorrow is here.